Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have this makeup look for you, a makeup tutorial on this look. It's got some hunter green eyes and some glossy lips. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you want to see how I created this look, then please keep watching.
First, to moisturize my skin, I'm taking IT Cosmetics Confidence in a cream and just applying that all over my face. And for my eyeshadow base, this is Sigma Persuade eyeshadow base, and just blending it out with my fingers. With a fluffy blending brush, I'm taking this Dior palette and I'm taking this kind of hunter green shade in the middle and just applying that all over my crease as our main transition shade on both eyes, just loosely blending it into the crease and outer corners. Then I'm taking the Makeup by Mario and ABH palette and I'm taking this kind of really pretty shimmering hunter green shade and just applying that with a blending brush all over the lid. First applying it to the mobile lid, and then I go ahead and blend it in very softly into the crease and outer corners to make sure everything is blended. Then going back in with my Dior palette on a blending brush, I'm taking the dark black shade from the palette and I'm just using this on the outer corners very lightly just to kind of smoke it out. You can build up this intensity as much as you'd like. If you want a little bit more smoky, then go in a little bit more heavy-handed. But just to mainly smoke it out on the outer corners and lightly blend it into the crease. Then I'm taking Anastasia Beverly Hills Dark Side Waterproof Gel Liner and I'm just going to run this into the tight line of my eyes to add some dimension to my lash line. Then I'm taking the MAC Felt Tip Liner and just lining my eyes as per usual on the top lid. Then I take Neutrogena Waterproof Makeup Remover on a cotton round and I'm just going to clean up under my eyes to remove any fallout so we can prepare for the skin. Then I'm taking this corrector by LA Girl in a green shade and I'm just applying this with my finger over any blemishes that I have around my mouth area, and then taking the peach shade on my finger as well to color correct my under eyes. I first apply it with my finger and then I went in with a brush just to blend it out into the skin. For my foundation, I didn't show it, but I took a little bit of Urban Decay foundation and I mixed it in with an LA Girl white base, and just to lighten it slightly because it was a bit dark for me. And so I just mixed it in with my foundation brush and then kind of painted it all over my face, and then went in with my IT Cosmetics buffing brush to buff it into the skin and make sure everything was nice and blended. Then I'm taking e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer on a Japanese brush and I'm just applying this under my eyes and any areas where I have any blemishes, but the foundation had a really great coverage, so I mainly just felt like I needed it under my eyes and a slight coverage onto my cheek, but nothing too crazy. I did go over top of everything with my damp beauty sponge to make sure it was nice and blended into the skin. And for my face powder, I'm taking Laura Mercier translucent powder on the damp sponge and just gently patting it into my skin so that we can set the face. For my bronzer, I'm taking Bahama Mama Bronzer by The Balm and just warming up my complexion, so towards the backs of my cheekbones and around my forehead. Whatever's left over on my brush, I take it on the sides of my nose as well as under my lip, but this is just going to warm up the complexion. And I did want to contour, so I took Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit and I took these two shades. And first applied it with a small brush to any areas that I wanted the most definition. Then I take my larger brush and just make sure it was blended. So I wanted to define sort of like under my cheekbones, temples, and the sides of my nose and bottom of my lip, just to make sure that those features were a little bit more chiseled for this look. For my blush, I'm taking Juvia's Place Serafina blush on a Morphe angled contour brush and just applying that to the apples of my cheeks and working it backwards. I do take this NARS blush and just go over top of it because it has a really pretty sheen to it. So I wanted to just put it over top of that to add in some glow. And then I did go over top of all of that with the Illamasqua cream blusher in the shade Lies, just as a blush topper because this looks really pretty and gives you like a really pretty glow, as you can see. But I did go over top of that glow with some Tarte highlighter and a Morphe highlighting brush, and just making sure we amp up that highlight on the tops of the cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose and lip area. I did take a Sigma pencil brush and just applied this to the inner corners of my eyes to highlight that area as well. Then I took the Scandinavia setting mist and just spritzed it all over my face to set our face makeup. Then jumping back into the eyes, I took the black shade from the Dior palette on a smaller brush and just smudged it into my bottom lash line to tie it all together. And then I did take a blending brush with the green shade and just blended it out to make sure it looked a little bit smoky in that area. I did take the gold shade with my finger and just popped it onto the center of my eyelid to add a little bit of dimension there and have like a little pop. Then I went ahead and did my brows off camera. Wow, the magic of editing. Curling my lashes, preparing them for mascara. For my mascara, I'm first taking Thrive Cosmetics Lash Extension Mascara and applying that on my top and bottom lashes. But since I'm a crazy person, I'm also taking Maybelline The Falsies Mascara and just going over top of all of that with 2 coats there. And then for my lips, I'm taking this CoverGirl lip pencil and just lining my lips. But as you can see later on, I did feel like it was a bit too pink of a shade to go with the eyes. So I went ahead and went over top of it with the Juvia's Place Sweet Nothing lip liner just to nude it out slightly because I felt like it was a little bit too hot pink. Then I did go over top of all of that with this Juvia's Place lip gloss in the shade Sis. And since I'm a crazy person, like I said earlier, I felt like it was a little bit too dark still, so I went ahead and went over the center of my lips with Buxom Cosmetics White Russian lip gloss, and it was the perfect shade. And with that, that is the finished look. I do adjust the lighting a little bit later so you guys can see the makeup better. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And make sure you check out the description box below for any other additional details. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.